glasses. Happy Monday. How is everyone? Does everyone have as crazy a hair day as I do? Look, it's just hilarious. Okay, I am making, for the first time in I don't know how long, I am making a pot roast. And so I'm going to use a method that does not require me to sear it. I'm just going to put it right in, hi, Nate. I'm just going to put it right into the crock pot, and I'm going to let it go for 8 hours or 6, or I don't know how long. I think it said 8 hours, but hopefully, I guess we could eat after practice. In any case, I needed 1.5 pounds of potatoes and 4 carrots. I just went and purchased carrots, and they were kind of small, so I'm going to do 5. And some celery. I don't remember if it told me how much celery, but I'm going to use the leaves because they provide a lot of nutrients, and I think mostly nobody's going to really eat the celery, so you know, I think that should be fine. Let me just put this over here. And I think I'm going to throw the celery in first, so I'm just going to cut off the end and literally throw it in the bottom. And then I think I'll do the carrots next. Oh, I guess maybe you can't see any of that, can you? Maybe. I don't know. Okay. I don't know about you guys here. I can't see if you can see anything. So how's everybody's Monday going so far? New week, new goals. My goal is to make it to the, I don't know. Do you think that's good to cut it up just like that? Well, it is now. We're going to give it a try. We'll see. We'll see if next time it should have been bigger. I am, today will be my day 5 at the pool. And so I'm looking forward to that later today. And yesterday I was so hyped after my plunge pooling that I went into the dance studio and did that 52-second, 1 minute of, dancing moves. So that was kind of fun. I don't know if, I guess if you've been here since the beginning, you probably have heard this, but I used to be a dancer in the dance studio all the time, from the time I was in the 1st grade through the 12th grade. And then, silly me, I dropped it when I went to college because my dance teacher had convinced me that dancers didn't look like me. How do you like that? What about that? Yeah, and the crazy part is that, quite frankly, I looked a lot like her. The things that we get taught are, it's just really astounding, actually. Okay, I'm not gonna, oh, I guess maybe if I used a core knife of the potato peeler. As you can see, I don't deal with potatoes very often, but I recently learned that you're not supposed to have anything to do with the eyes. You just have a little tiny bit of eyes in them. Actually, I cut these quite big because I can't remember what I learned. I feel like I learned that you're not supposed to put the potatoes in the whole time, so they don't get too overcooked. But I'm going to, so I'm just going to cut them really big and hope that that was not the case of what I read. All right. Well, those are easy. Now to the hard stuff. I'm going to get some garlic cloves thrown in. I'm doing a little bit better, Nate, actually, I think. So one of the reasons why I'm cooking this is because on Saturday, I think it was. I think it was Saturday. I don't remember if it was Friday or Saturday. I decided to go back to just having beef only. And so although I'm putting these carrots and onions and things like that, potatoes, that's just to cook it and for my family. I won't participate in that. But, ooh, that one was bad. But I think that often it is suggested for women with lipedema who have been on every kind of, protocol, every kind of nutrition, every kind of diet, every kind of whatever. It's sometimes recommended as a hardcore switch things up to try to do carnivore for 30 days, but in actuality beef only. So I am back to that. I think it was a good thing for me. The last time I did it hardcore was the June and July of 2020. And but since then it's kind of been anything goes, and everything goes depending on the week, the day, whether I'm only doing whatever. It's been all over the board. So I'm gonna see if I can get back to some roots and see. That will also be helpful for people in the weight loss community who are trying to get back to where they were at, and that's where I'm at the moment. Oh, this will be a really great warm cooked meal for Minnesota, right? This is totally, a pot roast is totally, but I think it would be even better if I cooked it in the, oven, if I was in Minnesota, because then it would heat the house, right? That would be really, that would be the best way to go. And I haven't done any crock pot cooking in forever either. So this will be interesting. My guy just made a chicken. It was like chicken with salsa that became like a pulled chicken. It was really just chicken and I mean, I think it was a little bit more than that, but it was basically like chicken and salsa cooked in the crock pot. it was good. Okay, so see, I've avoided this. Those of you who know, who've been here before, and know that, God, I've been looking for this little thing, and I didn't realize that the garlic was in it. Oh, I think it said a half of an onion. It did. Okay, excellent. So I only have to do a half. I'm going to keep the part that's with the, what do we call that? Stem, I guess. I'm going to keep that so that it kind of holds together well. And then just gonna peel this. But I am not so great with peeling onions because they make me cry. And I don't like that. I mean, I'm okay with crying. I just don't like to cry when I'm preparing food. So, but maybe this is only going to be big chopped pieces, so I don't have to worry. I'm just going to cut it in 6. And you know that when you're you didn't see that, but do you know that when you're cutting an onion or anything that's round, you always cut it in half so that the flat side can be there so that it's safer for you to cut. Did you know that? Okay, just sprinkling these in here. And then I'm going to open the meat. Oh, opening the meat. It has some juice that I don't particularly prefer to look at. So this is a 2.5 pound, and I am just going to salt it with my real salt from Redmond. Just gonna put a dosing of salt on it as best I can, and then I'll flip it. I'll put more once I put it in the pot, and then this is just Trader Joe's everyday seasoning, and it's really like a blend of a lot of different peppers, I would say. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in on top of it. How's that? Looks pretty seasoned, huh? I'm looking at it wondering if I did the right thing by putting it all in, putting all the vegetables first, or should I really have put the meat first? Because I think that the meat is supposed to be covered with the liquid, and the liquid is going to be some beef bone broth that I got at Trader Joe's. Oh no. Oh no. Oh my goodness. Sorry. Okay. Let's see. Can you see? See, it's up pretty high. lot of versions do tell you to sear it first. But I didn't want to make more of a mess, so I didn't do that. Okay, here's the Trader Joe's bone broth. It said it called for 4 cups, so this is basically 2 cups. And let's see if you can really, no. Oh, I did it. Okay, there we go. Excuse me. Hi, Peach Skier. You know, it's funny, I was trying to remember, I typically am a good cook, but I was remembering back to one time when I made a pot roast. I don't think I've made many pot roasts in my life, and maybe this is why, but one year on New Year's Eve, I was hosting a New Year's party, and I cooked a pot roast that somehow like turned out like shoe leather, and we ended up having to go out. And I was so embarrassed because one of my guy friends who's a really good cook had just made this incredible roast, you know, at the last dinner we all had together, and that was sort of what inspired me. And I was like, oh my gosh, how embarrassing. But, oh well. Okay. So I think I'm only going to put in half of the bag. I think it will make the gravy even better. All right. Okay, that's what we got. So, voila! Let me just put it in. Where's the lid? Okay, I got it on high for 8 hours, and probably when I go out, I will lower it so that it's on medium. We'll see how that goes. Okay, I saw something. Let's see. That purple is looking very good on you. Thank you. It is a favorite, actually. Yeah, I don't know what I did, Nate. It was a really, really long time ago. Okay, so the ingredients were 1.5 pounds of potatoes, 4 carrots, although I put 5 because mine was small, a half an onion, celery, I don't know, a couple of stalks of celery. This was not part of what I saw, but I added a half of, so let's see, what would this be? Like a half a cup, basically a half a cup of mushrooms, sliced mushrooms, garlic. I don't know, how many garlic cloves did I put in? 5, 6? They were really small. Some real salt, and some everyday seasoning. And then it was supposed to be 4 cups of beef broth. And I used bone broth. And that was from Trader Joe's. Yes, I am sure that I can make it better now too. Yeah, that was actually in my first apartment, and I don't know. I mean, I don't know that I had ever made beef then, to tell you the honest to God truth. What does this person say? Good evening, my dear. You are pregnant. Wow. No, I'm really not. But if you're feeling that in the energy, well, I don't know what to say. Yes, Peachix. Send me an email. Hi, Odie. Okay, Spanish I can't read today. Oh, hi, Diana. I imagine you're already gone. Yeah, I bet you it's going to smell amazing later. Yeah. So that's it. That's all I've got. I guess later I'll have to post a picture of how it turned out. But that's it in the nutshell. I do use, in case you're wondering, I do use a crock pot brand crock pot. Oh, you know what? Somebody was asking me the other day about my knives, and my knives are Henckels. Although I guess I have some Sabatier too, but here, let me show you. Crock-pot brand crock-pot. I forget what size this one is. It's a fairly big one. And then here's the Henckels knives. That's it. That's all I've got. So I'll see you all again. Thanks for stopping in, and nice to see you again. And I hope you get I hope you get something nutritious to eat today that's delicious, and I hope you are off to a great start of this new week. I'll see ya. Bye for now. See ya.